beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abiola. If this is your first time, please don't go anywhere, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you countries that you can visit for free. I mean countries that you can visit visa free. So if you're in the UK and you're on your student visa, dependent visa, skilled worker visa, you can visit these countries without applying for visa. Different countries have their visa regulations, so ensure to go to the website, go to the country's website that you intend traveling to also get enough details about where you intend going to. In this video today, I'm also going to be telling you the minimum days that you can spend or the maximum days that you can spend in this country. But to me, since it's a vacation, I just feel like 2 weeks is okay. Maximum of 2 weeks is okay. Let's start with the European countries. The first on my list is going to be Montenegro, because I have visited Montenegro and I can say for a fact that it's a beautiful country. If you intend traveling to Montenegro, you need to have a valid UK visa. It is eligible for all nationalities and valid used and unused multiple entry UK visa. You're guaranteed 30 days to stay in Montenegro. Also, your UK visa must be valid for the intended period of stay. So if you intend going to Montenegro, your UK visa must be valid throughout the period of your stay. And I can say for a fact that Montenegro is a good holiday destination. If you're here to watch my Montenegro vlog, I'm going to drop it somewhere here for you to see. The second country you can visit visa-free is Albania. Albania is known for its exotic beaches, and also it is the birthplace of Mother Teresa. Albania accepts all nationalities, accepts all valid ILRs and BRPs. Entry is granted for 90 days, and your UK visa must have been used at least once to enter into the UK. So if you intend going to Albania, entry is granted for 90 days, which I feel is cool. It's a very beautiful place. It's definitely another place on my bucket list this year or next. The third place on my list is Gibraltar or Gibraltar. It is a British territory. Gibraltar accepts all nationalities and permits all valid visa used and unused. Also, it is valid for all UK ILRs and BRP. Entry is granted for 180 days. Compared to Albania, Albania grants entry for 90 days. So if you have exceeded like 180 days in Gibraltar, you need to go. UK visa must be issued for at least 6 months or more, and your UK resident permit must be issued for at least 12 months or more. So if you intend going to Gibraltar, it is a very beautiful place. And I also think it is expensive, because I've tried to check it out. I feel it is expensive, so you don't need to stay like the whole 180 days in Gibraltar. Maybe just 3 days or 5 days will be enough, in my opinion. Another country you might want to visit is Georgia. Georgia accepts all nationalities. It is open to all valid UK ILR and BRPs. Entry is granted for 90 days, and your UK visa must be valid on the day of your arrival in Georgia, and the total duration of your stay must not exceed 90 days within any 180-day period. Basically, different countries have their own different visa regulations. So for Georgia, you can only stay for 90 days within any 180-day period. So if you're going there for vacation and you intend staying for 3 months, after the 3 months, you need to go back. You need to go back to your country or wherever you traveled from, so you don't extend the 90-day grace period that you are given in Georgia. So if you intend going to Georgia, ensure that you also look up their website and see other visa regulations or rules that they might have. So there are other countries that you can visit within the European region without applying for visa. But so as not to bore you in this video, I'm going to mention the last one within that category, and that is Serbia. Serbia accepts all nationalities, and also it is valid for all UK used and unused multiple entry visa, and the entry granted is just 90 days, just like Montenegro and Albania. UK rules for Serbia is that your UK visa must be valid for the total duration of your stay, and also you can only stay within the 90 days period that you have been given, that is 3 months. If it's a vacation, I don't think you need to stay for like 3 months in a country, because you get bored. Yes, you get bored, and I mean, it's not like a big country that you want to explore and go to so many cities around. So that's on the category. The second category is the North, the Central, and the South America, and also some countries that you can visit within the Caribbean. The first on my list in this category is Mexico. Mexico is a very beautiful country, a perfect holiday destination in my opinion, because it's definitely one place in my bucket list. And Mexico accepts all nationalities. Permitted visa are all unused and used multiple entry UK visa. Also, it is valid for every ILR, that is valid ILR and BRPs. And the entry granted for Mexico is 180 days. That is, you can stay 4 months in Mexico. Your UK visa or your resident permit must be valid during your entire stay in Mexico. And also your passport must be valid during your entire stay in Mexico. If Mexico is one of the places that you wish to visit, I feel like you should do that now. Although the flight to Mexico is very expensive compared to the other places that I've mentioned so far. But you know the drift. If you want to travel, I think you should plan ahead, and you need to buy your ticket ahead so you can at least reduce some cost on the flight ticket. So Mexico is visa free. If you don't know, now you know. Another place on my list is Anguilla. If you're feeling that vibe of being on the beach and shaking your whatever on the beach, I mean, you should visit Anguilla. It's a very beautiful place. Anguilla also accepts all nationalities. It accepts all valid used and unused multiple entry UK visa. Also, it is valid for all valid ILRs and BRPs. The entry granted for Anguilla is 90 days. So for 90 days period, you can stay in Anguilla and enjoy the tropical vibes in Anguilla. Another place within this category is Panama. Panama is also a beautiful holiday destination that I think you should visit. In Panama, there are few entry rules, and it's your UK visa and your resident permit must have been used at least once to enter into the UK before. Your UK visa and resident permit must be valid for at least 6 months from the day of your arrival. And your passport must be valid for at least 3 months from the day of your arrival. Panama accepts all nationalities, and it is valid for all UK valid ILR and BRP. But for Panama, you need to show proof of fund. That is, you need to show that you can take care of yourself in the country. You need to show that you have money. That's my opinion. And you need to have at least 500 USD in your account. So if you convert that to pound, that's like maybe 400, or I don't know. But you need to have that certain amount of money in your account if you need to visit Panama for holidays. Next one on my list is Bermuda. Bermuda is also like a British territory, just like Anguilla. They have like a beautiful blue water thing going on. Get that vibe of the Caribbean when you go to Bermuda. Bermuda also accept all nationalities, just like the other ones I've mentioned. Valid ILRs and BRP. Entry is guaranteed for 30 days in Bermuda, as opposed to some of the places that I've mentioned. Your UK visa or resident permit must be valid for a minimum of 45 days beyond the date of departure from Bermuda. So you need to have a valid UK visa and resident permit. Intend visiting Bermuda, you should have few months on your visa. Don't like visit Bermuda when your visa is about to expire. Make sure that you still have few months on your visa before you visit Bermuda. Another British territory I think you should visit is the British Virgin Islands. And the British Virgin Islands accept all nationalities. Like I said, all valid multiple entry UK visa. And the entry for British Virgin Islands is 180 days. This place is expensive. Your UK visa must be valid at least for 6 months from the day of your arrival. And also it accepts all used multiple entry UK visa. So the next one is Bonaire. Bonaire is a Dutch territory. It accepts all nationalities. It is okay if you have your valid ILR or valid BRP, and it also accepts all used and unused multiple entry UK visa. Duration of stay in Bonaire should not be more than 90 days. Bonaire is a beautiful Dutch territory, and I think it's one of the places I would like to visit. Next one is Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is very beautiful, but there are some rules if you intend visiting Dominican Republic. If you intend traveling by land or by sea, you must purchase a tourist card on arrival, and it's just for $10. And if you are arriving by air, your tourist card is already included in your airfare, and your passport must be valid for at least 6 months from your day of arrival. Also, it accepts all nationalities, valid, used and unused multiple entry UK visa, and also your ILR and your BRP must be valid. Entry is guaranteed for 30 days. The next one, still under the Caribbean, is Curacao. Curacao is eligible for all nationalities, 30 days guaranteed, valid for all UK ILR and BRPs, and also it is valid for all used and unused multiple entry UK visa. So if you intend going to Curacao, you're welcome. So let's wrap up on the Caribbeans and the South America and this category we are currently in. The next place is Saint Martin. Saint Martin accepts your valid ILR and your valid BRP. The entry days is 30 days as well, and it's eligible for all nationalities. The last one in this category is Turks and Caicos, and it is a British territory as well. It accepts all nationalities, valid UK visa, valid ILR and BRP, and also the entry days granted for Turks is 90 days. So if you intend going to any of these places, ensure that you travel with your BRP, even though some places do not require your BRP. Ensure you travel with your BRP, ensure you travel with your valid passport, and ensure that you follow the visa rules. Lastly is Africa. I know there's so many places you can visit without applying for visa, or some are even visa on arrival or e-visa, and that's why I'm not going to be mentioning the name of the countries that you can visit one after the other. But what you have note is Morocco. If you intend going to Morocco, it is e-visa and you need to apply online. It is a very beautiful place, a very beautiful holiday destination for everybody. And so if you're in the UK and you still feel like going to any of these African countries, I would say you should go to Morocco. So that'll be all for now. So if there are any other countries that you feel like I ought to have mentioned but I didn't mention, please put them in the comment section for myself and my subscribers. And ensure to give this video a thumbs up. Ensure to share this video with your friends in the UK. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.